All right, children.
All right, come on. No,
round.
Don't flick him in the ear.
Stop it, Timmy. Put down the knife. Let's gather around
Get
the
the
fire.
marshmallow out of his eyebrow. Lick it off if you have to. Clean him up.
Yep, come on, everybody. It's story time again. Gather around the campfire. It's story time with good old Stetson.
And Uncle Bucket.
All right, today we have a doozy for you, kid. Sit down. Sit down, kid. Hey, sit down. Look at me. Look at me. Sit down. That's right. All right.
We're here for fun.
We're here for fun.
Yeah, let's just tell a story.
And in the name of fun, today we're going to have a good old-fashioned campfire story before we send you guys off to bed. Hope you guys are ready, because this one's a doozy. This is an old classic. Some say Algonquin. Some say Finikin.
Some say bablama.
Yep, some say tomato.
Some say potato.
That's true. Some say that.
Data.
Today's story that we're going to tell you today is called Zombie Wanna Tractor. Tonight, yeah. It is nighttime. You can hear the bugs. You can hear the trees.
Let's not mislead the children.
Rustling,
this is a nighttime tale.
Looking across the fire at all these shining faces. Just brings a tear to my heart. Heart tears.
Heart tears.
Heart tears.
It's a tart, sweet feeling.
It's tart indeed.
Mm.
Uncle Bucket.
Stetson.
Let's tell a story.
Tip your hat to me, sir.
Here it comes. Tipping the Stetson. Sound effect included.
Nice.
For you.
It's a good Stetson.
Love you, Uncle Bucket.
Love you too, Stetson.
Let's tell this story.
Okay.
I want to go home. Shut up. Shut up.
You're with us for 2 more weeks, little one. So get comfy on your log stick.
It's
seat.
You need to sit down.
Oh my god, there's a stick right under that log that looks exactly the same as the log.
Whoa, it's like a smaller version of the log attached to the log.
That log had a child.
It's a log child.
Alright, so, in
Anywho,
this story.
The name of today's story is Children, Ancient Story.
No, it's not that. Children, Ancient Story? That's not in the title.
Well, no, I'm telling the children that this is an old story passed down by the oral tradition called Zombie Wanna Tractor.
Polly want a cracker?
No. No, Mr. Bucket. Listen.
Oh, okay.
Zombie Wanna Tractor.
Polly want a cracker is a story for another night.
Another night, another time.
Maybe we'll tell it during the day.
Another fire.
Another fire.
We can never tell a story during the day. Don't be an asshole. These are firelight stories.
Well, if we're fishing tomorrow at Lake Wannabe, and we're fishing hard, and that's a good time to kick back, eat some chocolate,
We'll just take the tractor
and tell
down
some
there.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just take the what?
The tractor?
We'll ride the tractor
Down to Wannabe Lake.
on Wannabe Lake, and cast out the old bobble there.
Yep.
The old bobble.
Catching stuff with the bobble. Catch a couple zombies.
Yep.
Anyway. Edit that out.
No, keep that. Loop it 4 times.
I will. Enjoy that. Humans.
Enjoy
children.
that. Enjoy
idiot
that.
Children.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Alright, so.
Zombie Wanna Tractor. An epic tale full of lies and deceit. Health and unhealth. Sickness and which is the same as unhealth.
And hunger. Which is the same.
And satiation, which is being full.
And dysentery.
Which is being unfull. Rapidly. And against your will. And you need a glass of water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So there was a farmer. Farmer John. And he owned his acres and acres of land.
Farmer John's land stretched out as far as the eye could see. Vast it was. Vast and long in every direction. Every kind of farm plant and animal that you can think of. Horses, donkeys, corn.
the pig named Bingo was his name.
Bingo the pig.
Bingo the pig.
Everything was in Farmer John's farm. And it was large. And it was good.
And he was in charge of his farm. And he grew. You already went over everything he grew.
Well, he grew everything in between everything that I said.
Did you also mention that he grew humans at this farm?
No, I didn't actually. I feel like that's probably...
Because there was the old Northern 40 that produced humans.
Kids, old Mr. Stetson had a little bit of a brain fart, and I forgot to mention that he was growing humans also on the farm. It was it's a major plot point, so really keep that one in mind.
Yes.
Yes. So far and wide the farm stretched, growing all manner of farmly goods, whether it's heads of lettuce or heads of humans. All things were growing left and right. And all was right with the world. Him and his family just living on their little farmland, living off-grid, if you will. Away from the government.
Yeah.
Away from the electrical company. No need.
Government's a big and stupid, kid. You don't want to follow.
They had a fire like this one, and that's all they needed, kids, and you will remember that. You'll remember it. Until one day, something happened to Farmer John and his family.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that day. It was more of the year. There was something in the soil.
That's true. The beginning of the year went really well. Crops were turning out good.
Except the grains.
The grains.
There was a severe drought in the nutrients in the soil, and the grains didn't grow.
They had a weird parasitic plant that started to kind of eat at the bottom of them, the root system. They kind of started eating the root systems.
Yeah, but the humans grew.
Yeah, the humans were great. They started growing up bigger and larger than any human that you've ever seen before. They were like double humans.
But they didn't have no grains.
Yes,
it's true. No grains.
They had no grains. And one day, Farmer John's wife approached him, exasperated, and said, Farmer John!
What is it, Molly Sue?
There's a problem outside. It doesn't look like we got any grains going on out there, but we got all these big old humans, and as soon as we come to reaping that crop, they gonna want to eat, and we ain't gonna have no bread for them humans out there with all them people pots.
Molly Sue, oh no. This is a catastrophe.
What are we gonna do, Farmer John?
She exclaimed.
One thing that we could do is go out and get on that tractor and drive somewhere and find some more grains, but we can't because the tractor's up and gone. Farmer John, do you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. I'm just trying to think what to do.
I don't know what we got ourselves into growing this human farm, but I tell you what, selling them into slavery's been some serious money.
Selling who?
All these people we're farming.
That's true.
Don't worry, they're all white.
And Farmer John scrambled around, trying to find whatever he could. He tried to till the soil, grow more grains within a moment's notice, and he cried on the seeds, but nothing sprouted. He heard that farmer's tears would help grow a crop faster.
You hear that, kids? Never forget it. A farmer's tears will always help a crop's grow.
And don't salt a toasted Cinnamon.
Never salt a toasted Cinnamon.
Words to live by.
Throwbacks. Dad, Farmer John, are we gonna lose the farm 'cause of all the misgivings we've been having with the grains?
I mean, all of our other crops are growing.
Well, it looks like we got heads of lettuce, we got carrots, we got tomatoes.
We're growing plenty of white people.
And all the damn white folk there. They're looking good, standing up with a nice pretty leaf right over their genitalias.
And a vine stemming out their buttholes.
Look curl. Like fresh tomatoes they are.
Grains and tomatoes.
No grains, Father. That's the problem.
Oh, we ain't got no grains.
How are we gonna make bread to feed all these men? We got tomatoes, we got lettuce, we got ham, but we ain't got no bread to put a ham sandwich on.
We can't make no Jimmy John buns
We can't.
for the Jimmy John sandwiches.
We can't even make Jimmy John sandwiches. Dad,
Yeah?
are we gonna die?
No, little Billy. We ain't gonna die.
Thanks, Dad.
Of course.
I love you, Dad.
Yeah. Raise a
Oh,
good farm and you can earn my love.
all right, Dad. I'm gonna make you proud. So Farmer John went on and tried to grow the crops as he could. But suddenly, as it came time to reap the harvest that was his white people, he found that they were hungry for bread and he had none. They began dying off in droves.
With long, white, curly hair.
First one died, and then two died.
And they sprouted going grains.
Grains.
Like a whole
Grains.
field of people just going grains.
And the last thought on their mind was of a nice bready meal, but here they were, dead. And what does Farmer John do? Honey, what are we gonna do with all these dead white bodies?
Well, we need a tractor and we need to haul them.
But we haven't found the tractor yet. I don't know where it went off to. Do you have any ideas as to where the tractor could be?
I have not a clue. I can't reckon where that tractor be.
Is it possible that it went down to the pond for a sip of water?
Maybe it did.
Why don't you go off and take a look?
Why don't we send little son Billy to go do that?
All right, I'll send Billy. Hey, Billy. Yeah, Mom? What do you need? I'm trying to start my own farm so I can make Daddy proud. Hey, I need you to go down to the pond and see if the tractor's down there drinking water. Hey, Mom, I'm only 8 years old, but that's fucking stupid. Tractors don't go off and drink water on their own. They only got water in their radiators. And it's a closed system. They don't even lose water while they're running. Why would it need to drink water? Don't you sass me, you little bitch. You get your ass down to that pond. And you look.
Hey, little Billy.
Yeah, Dad.
Little Billy.
Yeah?
Don't let life get you down.
You know what, Dad? I won't. I'm going to go down to that pond.
Go fetch that tractor.
I'm going to see if it's there, but I don't think it's going to be there. I read a book or two in my life, and that shit never happened.
Just go.
All right,
Just
fine.
get on out of here.
I'm going to make you proud, Dad. I'm not going to let myself get
And
you
Billy
not
left.
proud. Billy headed down to the pond. It was a long walk across all of the fields of dead white bodies, hungry from lack of bread. You'd think they'd be nourished from all of the various plants that the farm could provide, but not plant people.
Not plant white people.
Plant white people can only survive on bread and grains and other grain-related products, of which I'm not prepared to list. So on he went toward the pond until there it was.
Whoa. We gotta think of at least one more grain.
All right, what kind of grain do you have in mind, Mr. Bucket?
Pasta.
Pasta is a grain. What else do we have? We have to educate the children. Children,
Yeah.
name some grains,
You gotta get
children. Children,
6 grains a day, right?
teach each
On
other.
the food pyramid?
Yeah, it's the largest chunk of the food pyramid.
It's like where King Tutankhamun would reside. Is within the grains.
Is an apple a grain, Mr. Bucket?
No, it's not. Billy, that's 10 lashes.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Later.
Oh, I was just getting
7 more later. 7 more.
Okay.
And 5 push-ups.
So much pain. He walked down to the pond. Glistening in the sunlight it was. The glare came across and shone onto the undersides of the trees, creating wide, glorious ripples upon the water. And what was there next to the pond? Kids?
It was kids.
No. I
Oh.
was asking the kids what it was,
Oh.
Mr. Bucket. Follow along.
Oh, I'm
It
sorry.
was the tractor. The tractor was there.
Oh.
I told you to read the story.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't read that far ahead.
Oh,
You know, like, you skip some chapters. You do it.
I do. Yeah.
Right?
I missed a couple of spots.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Give me a cracker, okay?
All right, here you go.
Give me a
Take the
break.
cracker.
Thanks.
Here it is. It's a graham cracker.
Oh, graham cracker.
You don't like graham crackers?
I mean,
It's like I'm meeting you for the first time, Mr. Bucket.
that's true.
This Stetson is only cool with people who like the graham crackers. You understand me? That's what I thought. The shine off the tractor was brilliant and beautiful. Business had been good to them, so they were able to afford a Crop-O-Matic 9 billion. The Crop-O-Matic 9 billion had tank treads, 18 engines, 4 legs, and a toupee.
And the toupee was the bootay of the toupee
Was voluptuous.
was voluptuous.
Yeah.
Some would say
It had a really nice ass.
it had a really good ass.
On the toupee.
The Tractor-O-Matic 9 billion.
It's a crop master. Some call it.
The Crop Master.
The Crop Master Flex. Now, the Crop Master was sitting there, but it wasn't drinking the water. In fact,
You can force a Crop Master 9 billion to the water, but you can't force it to radiate.
It's true. That's what they say. That's what they say, kids. Kids, remember that. Take it in. Breathe it deep.
Breathe it deep.
Breathe
Take
it
down
deep, kids.
and let that null in your grains.
Manning the helm of the giant tractor. On it was a very white, deadish-looking plant person. What was it? A zombie. The zombie had driven it down to the watering hole, apparently thinking that it was in need of water. Billy spoke. Hey, zombie up there. This is my
The zombie said.
family's tractor. I needed to try to find grain somewhere.
Grains.
Yeah, I'm looking for grains too. If I can find some grains, then I can feed the plant people that are still alive on my properties. Are you from my property?
Grains. The
You're not-
zombie repeated.
You're not giving me a lot to work with, zombie, so I'm gonna assume that you're a zombie. Hence me calling you a zombie.
The zombie got off the tractor and slowly walked towards Billy. Little Billy. Billy didn't know what to do. He stood there frozen and in shock. And
Wow.
the zombie walked up to Billy and bit his scalp.
Wide-eyed in terror, Billy screamed, and he tried to run, but the zombie's head just turned around, holding on to the head of Billy in its teeth.
In his teeth. And Billy tried to run and escape, but his grain spilled all over the field by the river or the lake that day.
Billy didn't feel the same after that. Every day he grew paler and paler. His once dark skin suddenly changed into a planty whiteness, like cauliflower, I assume.
Yes.
He started feeling the need for grains, and as he crawled back to his family homestead, hurt and annoyed, he just couldn't help but feel like he needed bread. Farmer John, he said as he crawled through the front door.
Farmer John was not delighted to see Billy at that time.
Farmer John.
Farmer John was ready to take Billy out behind the shed because he had not raised a farm and earned his love.
Farmer John, I found the tractor.
Good, where's that tractor now, Billy?
It's down by the river.
Alright, I'm gonna go check it out and get it back here so we can do something.
But I need something from you, Dad.
What do you need, Billy?
I need both grains and for you to die.
Well, I'm not gonna take too kindly to that there,
I
Billy.
already got Mom out back, you know. She was watering the garden, and I bit her
You bit Molly Sue. I'd spike a pitchfork through your neck.
Oh, look, Dad. Here
If
she
I
is.
do that.
Here she is now. Oh, hey, Farmer John. It looks to me like your skin hasn't turned to cauliflower. Like you're for some reason
No, you too.
not even interested in...
Billy, I'm gonna
in
spike a
grains.
pitchfork through your neck.
Oh, Dad, if only that would kill me. But it won't, you grizzly old turd. You crawdad eating son of a bitch.
Billy, you mistake. You bastard child. You idiot of a son.
Dad, I want you to know I've been growing my own farm just like you told me to.
You never told me.
It's a farm of zombie death, Dad. It's a farm of zombie death.
And at that time, the zombies sprouted from their butthole stems and their leaf crotches, and they ran at the farm, and they swarmed Farmer John's home.
Like a white wave of enraged cauliflower, they slammed up against the house, pluming their bodies across the walls. Zbroo! From outside they yelled, "Grains! Grains! You see that, Dad? You see what I growed all by myself?
No,
Not good enough for you. I grew it myself, Dad.
No, this is not called for.
Honey, maybe you should join us. It's just me, Molly Sue, and I'm really enjoying being a plant zombie.
And later that day, Zombie Farmer John walked down to that lake saying, "Zombie want a tractor. Zombie want a tractor."
He mounted the tractor begrudgingly, turned it on, all 18 engines roaring to life, the toupee glistening in the sunlight.
The butthole, not that shiny.
Not as shiny as it should have been.
Or the butt on the toupee.
It had been sitting next to the pond for some time. But he turned it around and he dropped the mower deck. And he headed back toward his once loved home. "Family," he said. "Family," he said. "I'm coming for you."
And he unleashed those 18 engines right on Billy Farmer Son Billy idiot. Fuck.
Oh, Dad! Don't you come at me with your 19 blades all shiny!
I thought the story was already done here.
It's
Stetson.
not.
Stetson. Wait, Stetson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Bucket, I'm sorry. I really got lost in that story.
Yeah, I thought, okay.
I don't know. I just really started to...
Did you add more chapters?
I just really... Yeah, I just fell into it. I don't know.
Okay.
I just...
Ooh.
There was a lot to that story, kids. And there's a lot to be gleaned from that information.
What's the moral of that story, Stetson?
Well, if I had to say, Mr. Buckets, I'd say it's... Don't put unrealistic goals on your children. If they're only like 8 years old, don't expect them to have a farm yet. They're still growing and learning to farm.
Yeah.
And also, have grain around. If you're going to raise something dangerous that only, for some reason, eats grain.
Get some grain.
Get some grain.
GG.
Buy some grain.
GG, get grain.
Call in a grain airstrike or something because you're going to lose your family and have to mow them down with a giant tractor. I think that's the ultimate moral, boiled down to its richest form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds
great.
delicious.
Sounds grain.
Sounds grain.